country is in a revolution. They're sick and tired of what they're getting, and I happen to be lucky enough to be part of it.
What if our foreign policy of the past century is deeply flawed and has not served our national security interests? What if we wake up one day and realize that the terrorist threat is a predictable consequence of our meddling in the affairs of others and has nothing to do with us being free and prosperous? What if war and preparation for war is a racket serving the special interests? What if the American people learn the truth?
We have allowed our nation to be overtaxed and overregulated and overrun by bureaucrats. The founders would be ashamed of us for what we're putting up with.
If you think our government should police the world and spend hundreds of billions of dollars on a foreign policy that we cannot manage, buy this. I believe that when we overdo our military aggressiveness, what it does, it actually weakens our national defense. I mean, we stood up to the Soviets. They had 40,000 nuclear weapons.
Just come home. We just marched in. We just found out. We can achieve much more in peace than we can ever achieve in these needless, unconstitutional, undeclared wars.
The principle, the moral principle, is that of defending liberty and minimizing the scope of government.
I think that's critical.
They have to have a document, a national special card. Absolutely.
A tamper-proof card, a database.
Name, date, birth date, biographic information.
Dr. Paul.
I am absolutely opposed to a national ID card. This is a total contradiction of what a free society is all about. The purpose of government is to protect the secrecy and the privacy of all individuals, not the secrecy of government. We don't need a national ID card.
Would you work to phase out the IRS?
Immediately.
The CFR exists, the Trilateral Commission exists, and it's a, quote, conspiracy of ideas. This is an ideological battle. Some people believe in globalism, others of us believe in national sovereignty. And there is a move on toward a North American Union, just like early on there was a move on for a European Union.
Inflation tax, it's a tax that nobody talks about. We live way beyond our means with a foreign policy we can't afford and an entitlement system that we have encouraged. We print money for it, the value of the money goes down, and poor people pay higher prices. That is a tax.
We've lost over 5,000 Americans over there in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and plus the civilians killed. How many more do you want to lose? How long are we going to be there? How long? What do we have to pay to save face? So what we must do is very simply the restoration of law, restoration of the principles of the Founding Fathers, restore the revolution that once started. Freedom is not something new and strange, and neither is it ancient. It's recent. Fortunately, the number of those who care are growing exponentially.
Paul won with 31%, beating out frontrunners like former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney, who received 22%.
If President Obama has 42% of voter support and Representative Ron Paul, 41%. Wow!
We now are a nation known to start war. We feel compelled because of our insecurity that we have to go over and attack these countries to maintain our empire. We have over 700 bases, we're in 130 countries, and they're talking about bombing Iran. It is such a dramatic change from what is truly American and truly constitutional.
I don't want to run the world. The Constitution doesn't give me the authority to run the world. We ought to mind our own business is what we need to do. With all this spending overseas, wasted money, this is a continuation
revolution. It is a peaceful revolution. It's up to you to spread this message around this country. This is an American cause. It's a cause of freedom. There's something going on in this country, and it's big. Spread the message. Thank you.